Funzy. Somebody just asked me to review this today, and in my due diligence and research, I found out that they're in legal trouble already, even though they're very new. Anyway, cease and desist order against Funzy, Funzy.com, as well as Juan Pablo. Anyways, all of that coming up in just a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is to review stuff. Sometimes I find some good income opportunities, but more often than not, I usually uncover brutal, nasty scams that are responsible for stealing billions of dollars worth of crypto from unsuspecting victims. You want to make sure that unsuspecting victim isn't you. Find that big red button, subscribe, and also click on the bell notification icon over here. That way you won't miss out on any important updates. Also, please like and share this video. Okay. Anyways, Funzy. I just reviewed this like 15 minutes ago. Okay. And in my findings, meaning due diligence and research, I was looking up the main guy behind the platform who claims to be only the chairman. Okay, that's just bear with me for one sec, guys. This guy over here, JP Valcarce. It turns out that he's actually Juan Pablo Valcarce. Okay, I was looking him up, and I figured out that yeah, he's a business guy, sales and marketing background for over 20 years. Okay, that's basically what he claimed. Okay, but it seems pretty well that's his background, sales. Okay, corporate America, sales. Okay, now he is a resident of Florida. Okay, and also most of the traffic, I would say the number 2 country going to Funzy is the U.S. Okay, so what I found as a red flag, one of the biggest red flags, were they weren't registered anywhere. Okay, and I'm seeing there's another system called Novatech. Novatech also got a cease and desist order against them from California. And all kinds of, cock and bull stories I'm seeing the network marketers who are promoting these schemes are coming up with. People are saying, cease and desist order is not the same as a cease and refrain order. That's in the case of Novatech, right? What does that have to do with Funzy? I'm noticing that a lot of people who are promoting Novatech are promoting Funzy. And they're saying the same stuff, right? It's not a securities. But if that's true, why would Funzy and Novatech both get issued a cease and desist order from California? Okay. Now, some of the guys who were promoting Novatech were saying, oh, that's not true. It's a cease and refrain order. Rory explained that. One guy even said, hey, Rory, and the guy was from California, and I think he was just trying to poke holes in my video. But a cease and desist order or refrain order is the same thing. It's just in California they call it refrain. It's a synonym of desist. In Texas it's called desist. In California they want to word it differently and call it refrain. Okay. Now if you come to my site, I will post a link to this blog post. You just come here, you click here. Right, it's going to open up in another window, and you guys can read the DFPI website themselves, and then we'll go to the desist and refrain order. Okay, so basically against Funzy.com and Juan Pablo Valcarce, refrain order. In a nutshell, it means, let me see if it's signed. Okay, because I've seen some of the guys. Okay, not signed. Oh my God, is it real? It's real. This is from the website. Okay, doesn't matter, right? These guys here, Marianne Smith, she doesn't have to sign this. Okay, if she was going to issue this personally to your office or your residence, or if a bailiff was going to show up your door and issue some type of summons, it would have to be signed. But this is on their website. Okay, on the website, does not have to be signed because it's on their official website, the DFPI website right here that you guys can read. Doesn't need to be signed. Even though other guys promoting these type of systems are going to tell you, cock and bull stories, guys. Okay, so if you want to read through all that stuff, you can just click here, and then read all that stuff, and yep, not signed. But what can happen? What can happen if you promote this type of opportunity like Funzy or Novatech or any other passive MLM company pretending to be an investment opportunity? Well, in a nutshell, what this means is Funzy is not registered with the security regulator, meaning the DFPI in California, as an investment company. But there are people in California going around saying stuff like, you guys can earn 3% weekly or 12% monthly. All you got to do is join through my affiliate link, etc. Okay, so being that there is no proof of any revenue outside of network marketing recruitment, they can't register. Okay, and since they can't register with California, anyone who gets caught promoting it, right, could go to jail. Okay. One thing I want to pull up here, bear with me for a sec, because I think there's a lot of network marketers who don't believe that anyone could go to jail for promoting this type of system. Look at this young fellow here. This guy is from Florida. Excuse me. From Florida. Joshua Nicholas. And he was pretending to be a fake trader, master trader. And he got caught by the Department of Justice. And it was for Empire's X, another Ponzi scheme, pretending that they were, had trading and investment company and all that stuff, just like Funzy. This guy was sentenced on November 28 to 4.25, so 4.25 years, 51 months in prison, right? Can you imagine that? And his father actually works for the sheriff's department in Florida. Okay. He should have known better. He should have known better, and he's pretty well effed his life up for a little bit of money in a Ponzi scheme. So any one of you getting caught promoting these type of opportunities in any jurisdiction that are not registered as primarily Canada or the US, right? You guys could end up in serious shit, or even the UK, right? They're very serious if they catch you by the FCA, etc. Any of the main countries, like the more stricter countries, yeah, you guys could. If you're living in Dubai, well, you can get away with stuff because I think they like Ponzi schemes over there. Anyways, this concludes my update here on Funzy. Fun times here. I just did a review on it like less than an hour ago, and in my research, found that, yep. Anyways, the people who are joining these type of systems, I'm going to close off with this idea. I don't know if that's an income producing activity. Most people are trying to get into these systems like Novatech or Funzy or Drip Network, or there's a whole bunch of them right on the internet. And it seems like the majority of people getting into these deals are getting in with some type of, I think they think it's an income producing activity to get in early and try to get your money out before the platform collapses or gets shut down by the authorities. But to me, that's not the greatest $1 million game plan, because once these platforms collapse, they usually see the majority of investors end up in deep losses, meaning that most investors usually lose way more than they ever gain. I had a guy from CashFX come last week on my channel, and he said, "Hey Rory, I made money with CashFX, but I managed to get," and he seems to be proud of it. He's like, I managed to get my money out, and my initial investment, I think he put in like $300 in cash FX, and he's bragging that he got it out. And I'm like, but you still didn't, even if that was true, and you did, because nobody's getting paid out with cash FX. I mean, even if that was true, he got his money back. I'm like, you still didn't make any profit. He never came back and made another comment. In the back of people's minds, like when you're with these opportunities, they pay out in the beginning once they can, if they're smart, right? If they're smart, they'll pay you out in the beginning. So you will, if you get paid out in the beginning while they're up and running and they have recruitment happening, then most likely you'll be encouraged to make a bigger deposit. Oh, I made $100 ROI. I got back my $100. Let's see what happens. Let me put down 1,000 or 10,000, right? But 3 to 12% weekly. Let's do some math here. You need 100,000. I'm not telling you to go put 100,000 in a Ponzi. 100,000 times is 100,000 times 12%. That's some crazy numbers. I gotta check that out after I get off here. I'm gonna double check on that, but it's ridiculous, unsustainable ROI. But a lot of people are joining these deals, trying to get in and get out before it collapses. And you guys know what it is, right? It's like most of you by now. I mean, there might be some newbies who come online and they see these things and they're like, "Oh wow, it's the holy grail of passive income systems." But why the heck isn't like Warren Buffett and the big tycoon investors getting on board? Well, because they know that that's kind of silly to get their money into a Ponzi. I've even seen a guy from Alberta, Canada, drop $2 million, right, into a Ponzi scheme a few years ago and lose it. Isn't that crazy? You think anyone who would have access to $2 million would have more common sense than this? But this is what is happening, okay? So it's a cash cow for the top MLM recruiters as well as system owners. But at the end of the day, it comes down to network marketing recruitment. So it's not the best $1 million game plan. If you've been at this for a while and you're tired of your job, you're fed up, you're burnt, right? I've been there. I was a truck driver in Ontario, Canada for 3 decades, and I was burnt out. Made good money, had a good living, paid for the mortgage, 2 car payments, 3-bedroom house, double car garage. Beautiful, decent lifestyle, but never was home. Got fed up, came online, found a powerful system. Okay, plugged into the training, went through the hurdles, the learning curve, and got in. And even in the beginning, it was rough. It was affiliate marketing. I'm still an affiliate marketer, and I used to be seeing like the top leaders on the leaderboard. Wow, and they're making all the money, and I was like, what the F's going on here? I'm not working my ass off, but every day I would come home and create a piece of content. And little by little, I started seeing rewards, right? Eventually, it was enough to pay, to replace my paycheck. And it was beautiful because now I only have to work a few hours per day. Okay, but for me, getting from the point of a guy who was working 70, 80 hours per week to being able to work from home at a few hours per day and make even more than I was making back then, right? I had to go through a learning curve, and I couldn't be like jealous of like leaders. I had to find a legitimate system that's set up for the long term and put the work in, meaning like learn how to generate traffic, right? You want to learn how to do that. That is an income producing activity. Generate traffic. It teaches you how to convert website traffic from targeted eyeballs, targeted viewers, right, or visitors into a powerful sales funnel that turns into money. And if you get enough of this traffic into the right deal that's set up for the long term, you can write your paycheck for the rest of your life. How and why? Well, because you're going to learn an income producing activity. And the great thing is it's wide open. because most of the people online will not pay the price for long-term success. Okay, and if you are, and you're willing to learn, and you can earn as you learn, which is the great thing. This is the only industry where you can earn while you're learning, right? If that's you, and you're tired of exit scam and you want to turn things around for yourself, go underneath this video, click the more button, first link underneath this video, click on that first link. It's my #1 recommended system. It's going to teach you. It can even give you an income vehicle, a very lucrative income vehicle. You can make anywhere from $20 to $2,500 per sale. Okay, low cost on the front end, highly commissionable back end, income potential on the back end. Powerful system, and we can teach you how to generate your own traffic, and that, my friend, is something that you can go on and be rewarded, right? You'll be able to market anything. I made an email the other day, and it was called the Midas Touch online. There are some guys and girls out there, it doesn't matter what they market or promote, anything that they touch, right? Even a Funzy can turn into gold. Not everyone can do that. How did they do that? How did they get there? It wasn't an overnight success story. They had to learn marketing, meaning traffic. And they just funnel traffic into a lead capture page, right? And then at the back end of that lead capture page, it has to have a powerful sales letter, like a video sales letter or text sales letter. I prefer video sales letter. Okay. And if you learn how to do this, this is an income producing activity. And this is like a university, right? Online. Everything that you would need under one roof, right? I wish I had something like this. I'm not talking about Funzy. Hopefully you guys follow me. I wish I had something like what I'm going to present to you now. Back when I was new. Back when I was new, we had to create our own sales funnels. We had to buy traffic, right? Nowadays, there's an endless sea of free traffic for you guys. Look at all of these social media platforms. There's Facebook. I know a guy, he fired his boss back in 2016, and he used to work in the Alberta oil fields, right? And he did it on Facebook. Nowadays, you have Facebook Reels, you have TikTok, right? People who hardly know anything about marketing are making video reels, YouTube shorts, Instagram videos, simple little 15-second videos, and they are creating a silent fortune for themselves, the people who learn this. And it's not hard to learn it. You just got to have some willingness. So if you are totally serious, you got some willingness, and you're willing to go through the learning curve, but you also are giving yourself the opportunity to earn while you're learning. If that's you and you're totally serious and you're tired of exit scam and you don't want to be at this for 10 years. I know a guy who was at this for over 10 years and he's still calling himself newbie. You don't want to be that guy or girl. So if you're looking for something legit, serious, set up for the long term and lucrative, get access underneath this video. First link in the description box below to my #1 recommended system. It can give you an income vehicle as well as all of the training that you would need to succeed online. 100% I believe that, right? I've been through the training even though I'm not a newbie marketer. I wish I had this when I was new. Anyways, if you want to learn more, go underneath this video. Click on the first link in the description box below. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one. Take care.